That was the famous intro to Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. It's always rated as one of the most popular rock intros. It's based around the key of D and three chords. The intro is based around three chords, and they are D, C and G. Now it's repetitive, like a lot of famous intros, and it actually sounds much harder to play than it actually is. So let's have a closer look at it. It starts in the 12th position on your guitar, which means your first finger looks after the notes on the 12th fret. And the first note is on the D string, 12th fret, and that note is also D. It's an octave higher than the open D string. The second note is on the B string, second string, and it's on the 15th fret. And that note is also D, so it's an octave higher. So it goes from D to D. Next two notes are on the 3rd string and the G string, and they're the 14th fret and the 12th fret. And those notes are A and G. So your first four notes: play those down here in the open position actually. D, D, A, G, and finish it off. Anyway, let's go back to the 12th position. First four notes. Now after that we must go to the 1st string, the E string, and 15th fret played with I played with the 3rd finger. Some people do with the pinky. So we played the 15th fret of the 1st string back to the 14th fret of the 3rd string. So 15th on the 1st, 14th on the 3rd, then 14th on the 1st and 14th on the 3rd. So this is the first part of it. And that's played twice, and that's played over the D chord in the intro. That's played twice, like I said, and then we move on to the riff that's played over the C chord, and it's almost identical except that we start the riff on the 14th fret of the D string. So we started the first one on the 12th, which is D. We're starting the second part of the riff on the 14th fret, and that note is E. And it's, from there the riff repeats itself. So identical to what we played the first time, except we're starting in a different position. To the 15th of the 2nd, 14th, 12th on the 3rd, 15, 14 on the 1st string. And that is played twice over the C chord, and the third part of it is played over the G chord, and you start here on the 12th fret of the G string, and that's actually G also if you play the string open. It's an octave higher, and from there the riff is repeated again. That's also played twice over the G chord. And from there it's back to where we started, the 12th fret of the D string. And you play the whole lot again. Now in the intro, that riff is repeated quite a lot during the actual song, but in the intro it's played usually 3 times, and the only difference is when you come to the end of the riff the 3rd time, when you start on this G on the 3rd string, this part, from there's a different ending. You go to the 12th fret of the E string, and you alternate your picking now with the 3rd string each time. So it's 12th fret, 3rd string, then we go to the 15th fret of the 2nd string, and we alternate that with the 3rd string. This finger stays anchored back to the 12th fret of the 1st string, 14th fret of the 1st string, again alternating them all with this note, and then we move our 3rd finger to the 15th fret, back to the 14th fret on the 1st, back to the 12th fret on the 1st, and back to the 15th fret of the 2nd string, which is D. And that's the end of the intro, and then you're into the tune, the actual song, back to the D chord.